Associate of Moms Rising Together, Kelsey Reyes.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salam, peace be on all of you, and hello, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen here as well, and young voters. As a Pakistani American, mother of a Gen Z, I stand before you with an urgent message about the power that you hold in your hands, the power to vote. Your voices matter, particularly when it comes to addressing the issues that profoundly impact your lives, such as gun violence, mental health, and the crushing burden of student debt. And by the way, even as a retired public school teacher, I am still trying to pay off my student debt. And my school district refuses to pay for my healthcare even after 17 years of service because I retired as a disabled teacher. I know that the only way I will be able to change that for others is by getting engaged, politically and civically. I'm an immigrant, a proud Pakistani American, a Muslim, a faith leader. Growing up in Pakistan, I witnessed the first democratic elections that allowed women like Benazir Bhutto, some of you may not know, but look her up, to rise to the highest office. I remember the excitement and the gravity of casting my first vote in a patriarchal system that had long denied women the right to vote, to have a voice, and to be engaged in politics. But I told my daughter, who I brought to America to be just like you guys, a free young woman, Sarah. I said, Sarah, just remember, God gave us rights and man took them away. When I moved to America and I became a citizen, I eagerly awaited for the chance to cast my ballot here. Each vote is a testament to our hopes for change and progress, and as young Americans, you are the forefront of this vital movement. Many of you, I know, feel overwhelmed by the mental health challenges that we all face. I too suffer from anxiety and depression after losing my parents and then living in isolation during COVID and not being able to see my little Sarah for months because she was under stay-at-home orders in San Francisco. The weight of depression, anxiety, often exacerbated by financial stresses associated with college and the pervasive threat of gun violence, can feel suffocating. The reality is that these issues are not just personal battles, they're political ones, and they demand your engagement. As Martin Luther King Jr. said once, the time is always right to do what is right. Voting is not a privilege. Is not just a privilege, it is our civic duty. It is for me, it's a religious duty. It is your chance to speak out for policies that increase funding for mental health resources, implement sensible gun control measures, and ease the financial burden of education. If you choose not to participate in this process, you forfeit your right to demand change. I used to tell my students for 17 years, I said, you will not be able to complain about policies if you don't vote and if you don't get your parents to get out the vote. So young people, voting is your opportunity to change the future, and I urge all of you to get engaged. God bless all of you, and God bless America, and all of our wonderful young people. Get out the vote.